Hey everybody, Shane here at daily-astrocat.com. And today's Sunday and it's the 29th of June. We're nearing the end of it, right? Going to be into July very soon, so it feels like we'll be in the teeth of summer. We're going to have temperatures rising. Not a weather report, it's an astrology report though, right? All right, so I got Ziggy visiting me. He must have been down here. So, hey Zig, how are you? All right, so stepping on my legs and stepping on my feet. All right, daily-astrocat.com, right? Cats, lots of cats. Anyway, Sunday and the moon in Leo is going to be void of course, at 7:03 in the morning. And we'll enter Virgo at 7:44, also in the morning. This week's going to be quite the show of void of course moons. And today we're going to be talking about some of the formations the moon will be making. There's going to be some inconjuncts that will be there. And inconjuncts, as you know, will lead to sextiles. There's a lot of sextiles in the chart. We're going to do a complete video on this for tomorrow. Going to release it probably about, I want to say, probably early afternoon. I'm not quite sure. Okay. We're also going to re-release our Frank Lesser episode, and I'll have updated yacht information for you. I don't know if I'm going to really go into the week as an overview, but we'll see. Okay, so let's go. Give you a date, give you an event, and going to give you a number. We're going to go from a dramatic presence, which is what this is right now, dramatic, right, to the sexy librarian. I don't know if I can pull that one off. Okay, kind of librarian-ish, but not in that manner. All right, so look, BS can walk while the facts are going to be doing the talking, okay? The bluster and everything like that of the last couple days, bye-bye. Now we're going to want facts. And look, somewhat though, right? Because Mercury is still in Leo, so no matter what we say, it's going to have that Leo feel to it, right? It's going to have that Leo flavor, right? That bold and regal and commanding, and I'm going to say things that I mean, and mean things that I say, unless I just go, oh no, I don't think I have it right. I don't want to do it. No, we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is we need to feel like we're going to be exact, though. All right, a little less on the BS front and more on the substance, right? So look, Mercury being in Leo, the display that we have now going to have a little bit more meat to it, right? A little bit more meaning, because we have Mars sitting there in Virgo, providing us with those facts. Use your logical faculties to see beyond spin and confusion, okay? Watch out for propaganda. It's all over the place, right? The spin, the propaganda, all that stuff. Take it out of the equation. Justifications from those in power, they're going to seem jaded and hollow, okay? It's because this is working better, right? This is working better. Our intuition and our mind are both in agreement saying, This, if it's fish, call it what it is. It's fish, okay? Truth delivered in this way, propaganda and stuff like that, it's not what they say it is, okay? It is in their eyes. Look in their eyes. That's how you're going to know what they're actually saying. Today's keyword is smoking, and the color is hazy skies. Okay, for some, they're believing, they're believing their spin. They believe this stuff, right? They just believe it they hear it so much that they believe it, right? In other words, you can make that reality happen. It's kind of almost like a manifesting thing, where you go out and you tell your story so many times that you actually start believing it, and then you can actually make your own future. If I told you I'm, highly popular astrologer, and this astrology reaches many people and it speaks to them and tells them exactly what they need to know out of the day to help them make creative decisions and stay in the flow, I would be telling you something that I am moving towards. This is where my intention is going, and this is how I manifest it, by telling you that this is the greatest astrology you're going to hear on YouTube. This is going to be fantastic. What makes it that way? Presentation. Hopefully it's going to be some graphic stuff, and I do tend to do that as well. But right now we're just in kind of a talking head phase. But hey, that's what we do, right? It's what you need. It's astrology that you need. It's daily astrology, and it's a great place for you to begin learning more about astrology. It's a springboard into an adventure, right? Or maybe perhaps you're already an astrologer. I have slightly different views than just about everybody else because we personalize it. We make it our own, right? The archetypes change. Like Jung said, Carl Jung, the psychologist, he said that the archetypes are not fixed. They're changing. Now, look, the heart knows better, okay? In the Cancer season, we reach out, we gather and celebrate. But at the end of the day, guess what? No matter where you go, the roads always come back home. There's a very specific timeline that's beginning to appear. We're starting to see it, right? We're starting to see a plan being laid out, and that's where those yods are going to come in. And I will pose those to you tomorrow, and we'll really dive into them and consider what they do. Yod is basically a Hebrew letter, and it's a formation on a chart, and it basically is called the finger of God, right, or the finger of fate. There's a specific way that I like to interpret them, and I like to use them spatially in charts too. Okay, so they're important messages, right? Now listen, make waves on the beach early this summer, okay? There's a hint for you. Towards the end of the summer, and as we get towards fall, we're going to be very, very busy. So whatever you do it early and do it often, okay? Today's messages are to pay attention to your daily routines. Virgo stuff, right? Health is super important, as is consistent productivity. Routine. Prepare emotionally for the month ahead. Yes, it's going to be a very busy month. Prepare for it. And think about tightening up your daily habits this week. Okay? Establishing new ones now centered around health and creativity will ensure that whatever it is you're trying to affect will be lasting. Okay. And in 1613, Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in London burns down during a performance of Henry VIII. Wow. Just right in the middle of the performance. Hopefully nobody got hurt. And our birth is Frank Lesser. We did him before. Born in 1910, he died in 1969. He's an American songwriter and composer. Tons of stuff. Guys and Dolls. He also did Baby It's Cold Outside and The Most Happy Fella. He's born in New York City and he died, like I said, in 1969. That's all we have for you. The color is hazy skies and the key word is smoking. Now, why is it smoking, Shane? I'm not quite sure. I think the smoking refers to things beginning to heat up. I believe I'm thinking about possible wildfires sometimes. Also thinking about just how we're going to be getting going, right? I mean, let's face it. Summertime, very sexy season. Sexy is as sexy does. So that's what we're really at. As we have Venus just having changed signs, or she will be changing signs. Got to look that up, right? I don't remember. They all blur. Oh, my goodness. No, Venus is actually going to change signs right on the 4th of July. So we are going to have a different manifestation for love right now, and we're going to have both Uranus and Venus in the anerotic degrees of Taurus. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm just saying smoking is what we're doing, right? It's how we're feeling. It's how we're presenting. Okay? That's all I have for you. Appreciate and love every single one of you. Today is a 7. Happy astrocatting.